You won't believe what Google's doing with the Pixel 10 series. We're talking wild pricing, a brand new Pro XL model, and a foldable Pixel that's more expensive than most laptops. But here's the twist. None of that might even matter if the US pricing goes sideways. And yeah, that might actually happen. Welcome back, viewers. Sam here. While you're here, hit like, share this video with your favorite tech buddy, and subscribe for more updates like this every week. Let's get into it. So, leaked prices for the entire Pixel 10 lineup just dropped in Europe, and honestly, they're not what people were expecting. After months of whispers about Google slashing prices or offering better value, what we're seeing now, almost no change at all. In fact, in some cases, it's going up. Let's start with the base model Pixel 10. The 128GB version is sticking to €899, and if you want more storage, say 256GB, you're looking at €999, exactly what we saw with the Pixel 9 series, but here's where it starts getting juicy. The Pixel 10 Pro is offering more storage tiers than ever: 128GB for €1,099, 256GB for €1,199, 512GB for €1,329, and a massive 1TB version for €1,589. That's nearly $1,700 on a phone. But it doesn't stop there. This year, Google is adding a brand new player, the Pixel 10 Pro XL. Bigger, smarter, maybe. It starts at €1,299 for 256GB, jumps to €1,429 for 512GB, and tops out at a jaw-dropping €1,689 for the 1TB model. So yeah, clearly not for the faint of heart or wallet. But wait, Google's not done flexing. Enter the Pixel 10 Pro Fold, the foldable flagship of the family. The 256GB version starts at €1,899, while the top-tier 1TB model could cost you €2,289. That's foldable money, all right. And it's clearly aimed at going head-to-head with Samsung's Z Fold lineup. But whether it's actually better, that's still up in the air. Now here's where things get interesting. These prices are all in euros. So how does that translate to the US? Well, not cleanly. Because of import duties, tariffs, and production across Vietnam, India, and China, the US pricing could be very different. Google might eat some of the cost or pass it on to you. Early buzz suggests the Fold might actually be cheaper in the US than Europe, but the Pro XL could be pricier. Nothing's confirmed yet, but the launch is close, and Google has a big decision to make. And just when you thought this was only about phones, nope, the Pixel Buds are back, and they've leveled up. The new Pixel Buds 2a are expected to cost €149, up from €99. That's a $50 jump in the US, assuming a similar increase. So, better audio, spatial sound, noise cancellation, Google's got to justify that price bump somehow. And all of this is happening while users are already on edge about pricing. A recent poll showed that over half of respondents wouldn't pay more for a Pixel 10, only 10% said they absolutely would, and 36% they'd only consider it if the upgrades are actually worth it. That means Google can't afford to drop the ball this year. People aren't just buying hype, they want value. So will the Pixel 10 lineup be worth it? That depends. If the Tensor G5 chip, rumored to be built on TSMC's 3nm tech, delivers serious gains in heat management and battery life, it might win some fans, especially since previous Tensor chips had a habit of running hot. But here's the twist. Early leaks suggest the G5 might still use older CPU cores. That means you're getting efficiency, but not a major performance jump. Design-wise, leaked images hint the base Pixel 10 will feature 3 rear cameras, including a 5x telephoto lens and a possible mystery sensor under the flash. It might even be a temperature sensor again, like we saw on the Pixel 9 Pro. And yes, all of this was spotted in the weirdest place imaginable. A motherboard auction listing from a Chinese website, complete with pixelated serial numbers and conspiracy rants about scammers. Only in the Pixel world, right? And yeah, the listing was real enough to show us the G5 chip and prototype board, selling for just over $50. No phone, no screen, no battery, just the raw internals. But still, it gave us a peek behind the curtain before Google's official reveal. That launch, by the way, still rumored for either August 13th or August 20th, depending on which leaker you believe. So what's the takeaway here? Google's throwing everything at the wall this year: more models, higher storage, bold pricing, and maybe even a more refined foldable. But whether it all clicks together or falls apart depends on how smart they are with pricing, performance, and polish. Anyway, what do you think? Would you pay over $2,000 for a foldable Pixel? Is the Pro XL the new sweet spot, or is Google overreaching? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'll be reading through and replying to the best takes. And if you're still here, you already know you're the real MVP. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay curious, and stay tuned.